Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. It is once again me, Zach. I'm here by myself today. We're going to be starting a solo series in which I go through different races and classes in Barony, a little bit more in depth than in the multiplayer scenarios where, I'm more focused on playing as part of a team and stuff like that. We're going to be starting with a race I haven't beaten the game with yet, and a class that I have played many times and I believe I've beaten the game with, but I might be wrong. It's Goatman Healer. Goatmen, as you may or may not know, are afflicted with terrible alcoholism at all times, which causes them to have hangovers. They basically have terrible negative effects when they aren't completely wasted. When they are drunk, however, they get bonus to strength, con, damage resistance, and free action. Now we'll come back to the damage resistance in a second, but the free action is obviously very powerful because we won't be getting paralyzed and slowed and such. Very nice. Doesn't come up a ton early on, but can be very helpful in the late game when you're dealing with things like cockatrices. You can recruit fellow drunks, which I feel like that includes things like incubi and succubi. If you throw alcohol at them, I believe you can make friends with them. But it definitely includes humans, possibly goblins even. You can eat tins without a can opener. This is fantastic. It's free food. We don't play with hunger on, because I think the game's actually a little bit harder without it. But if you do play with hunger on and all you find is tins, goatmen are no longer doomed. In addition, sometimes when you eat tins, you get a little bit of a mana and health regen bonus, which is kind of cool. They're immune to greasy, which is an effect you get from eating food out of cans. Nice synergy. Doesn't come up too often. You can also find bonus potions when interacting with fountains, and this is massive sometimes. You get a ton of potions from it. So, the damage resist. If we look down here, you can see we resist swords. And that's about it. We're weak to almost everything else in the game. Baseline. This is, if I remember right, and we'll check this when we get in, it's like a 40% weakness to a lot of these effects, definitely to magic. This makes the gnomish mines very scary because we can get obliterated instantly by a gnome, pretty much no matter what level we are, if they have a lightning staff. So being drunk might be a thing that we need to do in there. In addition, we're really wanting to stay at some kind of range, so Healer has some good synergy with us. I think Goatman Healer is one of the most obvious kind of class race combos in the game, once you've sort of gotten a hang of both sides of the equation, because the hangover effect can be cured with the Cure Ailment spell that healers start with. And if you look at like all these weaknesses and you think, I want to kite, healer starts with a Staff of Slow. We can't really see much info here about like equipment and stuff, but we can look at the healer and we can see they don't scale strength or dex or charisma. Charisma, that's obviously good for us. Perception goes up and con goes up though, so we can become pretty tanky, especially with the Goatman's innate bonuses. And we have scaling int. Now our weak strength can be slightly compensated by the Goatman bonuses whenever we are drunk, because we will get pretty hefty bonuses to that if we want to increase our melee DPS, but it's not a huge deal. I believe that strength scales kind of middling for healers, so it should be alright. Now we'll get into the game, and I'll go over some of the stuff that we start with. Of course, Goatmen, they start passed out because they're blackout drunk. And now you can see we have the hungover, which reduces our dex significantly. We are very slow considering our inventory is 90% empty right now, right? So we're just going to do this. What we want to start by doing is we put our books here and here. This is where I like them anyway. You don't have to put them anywhere that you don't want to. And we'll put this here. Then we can do the save class hotbar command. So if we have to restart this run, and we probably will, it will start with the books in those locations with the Staff of Slow on our hotbar there, so that every time we start the game, we get this basic layout. The torches will of course be different because we don't start with them, but that's not a huge deal. We start with some food, which is good because normally if we were playing with hunger turned on, you would start hungry. Good thing to keep in mind. But we can immediately do this. We're not going to be doing that every single time. The negatives are just not significant enough for that kind of expenditure of our mana. But still, it's good that we have it. We don't need the towels at all. We'll hold on to them only because they're relatively lightweight. You can see over here, our magic resistance, very low. Not great. Don't love that. We can mouse over here to see all of our racial bonuses. We can come over here to our skills. We can look. We've got swim skill. We've got a little bit of a praise skill, which I actually always forget healers have this. More importantly, though, we start with some alchemy. Alchemy is big for us as a Goatman because we get a lot of free potions. We can take big advantage of that. We've got mediocre magic. It will be hard for us to learn spells for a while, but our casting is really good, so we at least won't be failing to cast them. We have a little bit of block, which will help with the fact that even though we start with 2 con, we don't have very good equipment starting out, so our AC is pretty low. And we have decent polearm skill. Nothing too crazy, pretty standard stuff. We will be wanting to get our block up if at all possible. Both of these books are a couple $100, dollarinos, so I am going to hold on to them for now. The biggest weakness of healer to keep in mind is that starting out, they are pretty squishy compared to even other mages. They have about the same, I think they have the same HP as a wizard, which is extra slow, basically. Getting out into a big open area like this is big for us. Oh, missed. We can afford to take a little bit of damage if we have to, because we of course have the heal spell. But we have to be careful with our mana usage early on. Ideally, what I would actually like to do with this character is get a mace at some point soon. Ooh, wait, is that a bear trap? Oh, that's massive, actually. Holy shit. So, this bear trap, oh, it's excellent as well. We'll put that on our hotbar, but we're probably not going to use it until we get... Wrong button. There we go. Until we get to the Gnomish Mines, where we will use... Oh, there's a 10. Where we will use it to jump our first gnome. Well, lightning staff gnome, specifically. Knuckles are good. Let's come over here. I think I'm relatively safe in this corner, so we can kind of go through some stuff. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. We'll keep the fresh meat, of course. That's always nice. We have a tin opener, hilariously enough. These knuckles are pretty good. Even though we're not going to be doing unarmed stuff for a while, they're excellent. And the fact that they're +1 armor alongside the bonus attack is nice. Getting our AC up early will be pretty cool. Bandit mask. Kinda nice. I don't know if we'll be using that at all. I don't think we can do this. I think we need to be able to levitate or dig for that puzzle. But I'll look around, yeah. I hear a lot of rats. I'm a little bit nervous that it could be Algernon. Equip that. We can get rid of this. We don't need that. That doesn't do anything for us. And this doesn't really do anything for us either, but again, we'll hold on to it just because it's not very heavy. We might get the chance to sell some things. Oh, a mace. Alright, if that's uncursed, we might be able to switch to using that. Am I stupid? Oh, there it is, yeah. So, overall combat strength is pretty bad with it, but that's fine. Cloak is nothing. The reason why I want to use a mace is because I would like to get Shiro later. We're going to be casting heal pretty much whenever we have low enough mana. Hit. Not quite what I wanted, but okay. Really? There it is. Okay. Oh. Didn't even roll this way. Nice. Anyway, I'd like to get Surer for the mana regeneration. Man, if I had a shield, I'd hit that. Okay, there's people in there, that's fine. We could get some humans via getting them drunk and then making friends with them. Which is pretty much the only way adults know how to meet each other these days. Get drunk and hang out. Let's see here. Useless. Useless. Even better gloves? Alright, dope. I'll hold on to that. I'm not going to hold on to that. We'll head in. Let's see here. Okay, so we have no empty bottles currently. But we could. I could drink the booze. Or I can make friends with this guy. Let's make friends with him. Oh. Why are you not being friendly, sir? Do I have to fully break your line of sight and like come back to you when you're chill? No. Weird. Very strange. I thought you could make friends with humans like that. Guess I was wrong. No. Goodbye, decrepit torch. Goodbye, sword. Not keeping that stuff around. Heal back up. Nice thing about healer, you can always make mistakes like that. It's not a big deal. You can always just be wrong about things. So that's a confusion. This is a spell book. I think it's light, yeah. Light's cool. We could spam it to get our levels up if we really wanted to. We're not going to do that. Okay. I probably should have been more careful with that chest, but who needs to learn lessons? Okay, a mana potion, that's pretty big. So I guess we can then... We're going to just be using potions whenever possible this run. We want to get our alchemy up as fast as we can. It's just kind of a cool thing. I should note, to that end, we do start with 3 potions of extra healing, which is pretty good. That's just a healer thing. Very strong stuff. Alright, I didn't see where our magic got to. Okay, there it is. Alright, so we drink. There we go. Got us an alchemy level. And now I'm getting a headache, so I immediately cast Cure Ailment, and we're good. Back to it. Full health, mostly full mana. Keep heal equipped, though. Just move right along. Just gotta be a little bit careful with healers starting out. You'll get tanky as you go through, but... Hi. You thought I didn't see you. Hey. Oi. Prick. Oh. Oh. Let's just heal up. Oh, his shield broke. I was about to say, I hope that I get a shield. Oh well. Our hat doesn't do anything. Aged cheese. Cracked ring of might. No. Hold on to that ring of might in case we can... Ow. Yeah, I'll hold on to the ring of might in case we get the chance to make something out of it. I'm not going to hold on to all this stuff. I'm not planning on doing any tinkering or anything like that. Get a little bit of that. Cast heal. Kaboom. Another mace. This one's decrepit. But I will hold on to it because mine is also decrepit. Not going to get owned by a rock, although it looks like that rock has already been activated and already owned somebody. Yeah, there was nothing else in here. Cool. So back we get. Can't get over there. The exit's over here. I think we'll double check some of these dark corners. That's a suspicious chest immediately. Don't ask me how I know that. Of course he turns around right as I look at him. Rude. Ah, see? That's why we kept the other one around. Toss out all this garbage. I'll keep the brass knuckles too, I think. Yeah. I'm just gonna put this down to be safe. Okay, nice. There wasn't even anything in there. Right. Off we pop. I'll eat this tin. Lunch. I think that's everything that matters. There is a dark area to the map down below, but I think most of the ways into that are the well, not the teleport, sorry, the levitation areas. I did have a ring of teleport I could try to get in there with, but I don't think it's worth that much effort. Let's just heal up. We'll even do a double heal, just to get maxed out, get some extra levels. Put you there. Oh, I do have the ring of teleport. We'll give it a go. If it doesn't teleport me in the next 5 seconds, I'm leaving. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yeah, worthless. Hold on to it though. It's cheap. Well, not cheap. It's light. I mean, cheap on weight. Makes sense in my head. Okay. A circlet. Put out the fire. Make it easier for me to run around in the dark. Just want to double check here. Yeah, we do have the pickaxes. I mean, alright. Man, this dude really followed me all the way here, didn't he? I'm not afraid of using this a little bit. See, it's still serviceable. It's an excellent mace. Yeah, that's good. I don't know what my mace skill is at. This is the other weakness of healer, by the way, is sort of a lack of early game ranged options. Which does lead to it being a bit more difficult to kite enemies than it otherwise would be. Boots of speed, okay. Nice. Spellbook? Damn. I mean, it's appraise levels for free. Oh, there's a shop here. What type of shop? An alchemy shop. Okay. Hold up. We don't have much gold. And we don't have much to offer this man. In terms of, like, things that we could sell him. I mean... Ow! Dick! Woohoo! Sir. I thought maybe that boulder was coming from down there at us. Okay. Hood, uninteresting. Boots, no. Gloves, not that good. Don't care about ammo. We'll take this. We'll use it for a little bit until I can get a better spell. Or any spell, I should say. For ranged combat, I need to throw out some of my torches here soon. Okay. Another Cursed Ring of Might. Awesome. Let's put that shield there. Get rid of that. Toss these down. Grab a couple back. I take torches down mostly to reduce visibility for my enemies. It's just a better amulet than what we had. It's a very limited use amulet. If we bother to get our swimming up to 100, then it is worthless. But until then... Oh, nice. That's big. I'll equip that here soon. I mean, that is any ring, which is better than no ring. So I'm just going to equip the Blessed Mace now. Cut down on my time to kill. Okay, Mace is up to 8. That's pretty good. Blocking is only at 13, but we haven't gotten crazy lucky with shields. I guess I could just do this now. You only get block levels with torches for so long. I am willing to go through most of my torches here, though. Just to get my block up. Just because this is another thing that will help increase our tankiness throughout the game. I think it's like level 20 you stop getting block levels off of torches. Maybe it's 15. Oop, I'm hungover now. I got one more torch in me. Okay, so... Yep. Yep. There we go. Woo! That dude was decked out. Good God. Okay, I'm gonna hold on to this circlet, honestly. Don't need both bows, I'm not doing bow stuff. Disappointed that he didn't have a cape, like a cloak of protection. Also, we don't have a ton of money, is the issue. I just don't think I have enough stuff to sell this guy. Alembics are like $300 some, even at the best of times. So I don't think we'll be able to get one from him. Which is a real gigantic bummer, because it would really amp up how much alchemy we're able to do. But because he's not a weapons merchant or anything, he won't buy any of this garbage we're picking up. If we survive the Gnomish mines, we'll be extremely wealthy, but it's not like we can come back, you know? Their amulet, that's pretty cool. Amulets are always worth picking up, just in case. How much gold? 22? 70? Okay, that starts putting us in a more favorable kind of spot. But I'm still unconvinced. Yeah, I don't know. I think we probably just have to head down. I only have a limited number of polymorph potions. And I just haven't gotten all that lucky. So, first things first. Just gonna toss 2 heals down to be safe. We want to make sure that we don't have anything unnecessary on our body. Which it looks like we are good on for now. I'm gonna move these gems down here. We'll probably pick up a few more in the Gnomish mines, but that's to be expected. I'm gonna toss out the decrepit mace. It might be a mistake. I'm also gonna toss out that. I'm just gonna commit. Toss that out. Toss those. Definitely toss that. Keep that. Keep that. Keep that for now. Okay. So, next episode I'm going to head down in there and possibly die. Keep in mind we have minus 40% magic resistance, so I might just get owned pretty much immediately. But we'll see. Till then, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.